Hello, my name is Selena.
And my name's Theoni, and you are listening to Piping Hot.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Piping Hot. We are so excited that you're here today. Yeah.
Let's dig into that pause a little.
I was gonna say, we're so excited to be here. In a sense, we are, but we've both had really long fucking weeks, okay?
We have had long weeks. Selena, why don't you start by telling them about your week?
You know, it's just when you rely on people at work and you assume that, they're doing something and then they don't, you're like, then what have you been doing? I just don't understand, but I also don't want to be the person who, micromanages, because that's, fucking annoying. But then I'm also like, oh, but you didn't do the thing that I told you to do on Monday, and now we're fucked at the end of the week. And it's just really frustrating that, I want to depend on my team members. We're a team. But
if you're not pulling your weight, then guess what? We're not a team anymore because you're not doing shit, bro.
So, yeah. It's been a long week.
Yeah, seriously. So my week, guys, work has been just really, really stressful because my supervisor's gone and I feel like my work has quadrupled than what it normally is. So I'm just really stressed.
Yeah.
Then on Monday, I get into my car and my check engine light is on.
Oh, yeah.
My battery light is on, all these things. I bring it to the mechanic. Guess what? Motherfucking rat was in there chewing up the wires, causing so much money and damages it makes you want to vomit, and literally chewed up the whole thing. So I had to get that repaired. Then I went to the doctor's, and the doctor and the nurse were whores of people. I hate them. They were so mean.
I agree.
And then, well, I'm not going to tell you what happened after that, but it was not good. Let's just say I had some stomach problems, okay? And it was just not a good situation. Yeah. It was just a crappy day. And that was on Monday. So that started off my week poorly. And I just feel like I am so drained in every sense of the word. I don't even know what to do with myself. It's one of those things when it rains, it pours, you know?
Yes. Honestly, Theoni, I forgot that was even this week. I forgot you told me that happened this week. I forgot we FaceTimed earlier this week and you told me all that stuff. And I thought that was already last week. And I'm like, oh, nope, it's the same stupid week.
No, this is the same stupid week. Literally. Horrid.
Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. It has been a long week. Holy shit.
And it's not even done. It's Thursday not. When we're recording this, you guys. Which is gross.
It is gross.
It actually gross.
I hate it.
So that's our weeks. I really, really hope and pray that your guys' weeks are going better than ours.
Yeah. I hope you're thriving in the fall air.
The one thing I will say I've noticed, a lot of my friends I've talked to are also not having good weeks. So I wonder if there's just something in the air.
You know what? My sister would know. She was telling me all this shit about the moons and everything. Sorry, Sabrina.
I don't know if it's a half moon.
Let me check CoStar right now.
Yes. No. Let's see. I haven't checked CoStar in so long. Let's see.
Oh, great, Theoni. Great.
What?
You're spinning in circles. It's dark. Thank you.
That's your line? Mine says 2 heads are better than 1.
What does that mean?
I don't know. This is BS, bro.
I have power in thinking and creativity, but then I have trouble with everything else. Routine, spirituality, social life, self.
Straight up, this is fake. It says I have power in thinking and creativity, spirituality, social life, and self. No. But I have trouble with routine and sex and love. What else is fucking new? Honestly, I hate this fucking shit.
CoStar is out for blood, okay?
Literally. Fuck CoStar.
I was just going to say if there's any other things in my life.
I have no life updates because this is just my life this week. Yeah. It's literally just day after day, just trying to get through right now because I'm so busy.
No, same. Work has been crazy. I mean, I guess Jack and I carved pumpkins last weekend.
That's fun, though.
Yeah, that was fun. But I did, it's been a week. It's been a week because I went on like a little mini shopping spree today.
What'd you
Online.
get?
Yeah, I got some stuff at Ulta because I'm running low on like my face serums and stuff. And so I got some stuff on that. And then I got some Korean beauty products. I got sunscreen and a lotion, like a face lotion. And then I also got like a scalp serum for like hair growth and stuff because I'm running low on that. So honestly, it's not exciting because I'm running low on everything and I just needed to do a restock.
That is like an analogy
spree
for your life. Like running low on your products while also running low on energy.
I know. What? I hate it.
Crazy.
But I mean, it did make me happy to like spend money. So I'm like, okay.
Why is that the case? Like, why does spending money equal like my happiness? Like, here's my toxic trait. I spent so much money fixing my car. Immediately, what I wanted to do to make myself feel better was buy things. But I literally don't have money to do so now. Yeah. So I don't know.
I don't know why. It's just like it's the excitement of buying something. I don't know. I got to go pick up my Ulta stuff today because I did the like shop online, pick up in store. Got to do that. And then I'm going to go to Bath & Body Works and grab some new scents and stuff, right? Nice. I know I shouldn't go, but guess what?
Too bad.
Go. I know.
You deserve it.
Exactly. Thank you.
Oh, what are you drinking today?
Oh, I am drinking just a protein drink because I didn't have one today.
Nice.
That's really boring. So, what about you?
Water. I don't know. I like in theory something else would have been nice, but like I don't know. I
love how like we've evolved to being like, oh my god, I'm gonna try all these teas and I'm gonna like have tea every single day. Like you can tell that our efforts are non-existent anymore because we're like water, protein drink. Like,
but guess what? I don't even have time to drink water anymore. So if I have to do it on the podcast, so be it.
Exactly.
Get off my back.
Stay hydrated, okay?
Yeah, literally.
Okay.
I'm out of water.
Do you want to go run and get some? I think you should. Oh, okay.
Thanks, though.
What are you reading, watching, listening, consuming?
Reading. Well, I just started The Long Game by Elena Armas, so I finally did start it. I think I'm going to vibe with it so far. It's like a good, just like classic contemporary romance.
Did you read her other one?
Yeah, like The Spanish Love Deception.
Yes.
The American Roommate Experience. Yeah, I read both of those and they were really good. So
Good. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm excited to read this. And then the other one we should talk about, Selena and I just finished up our buddy read for The Stranger Upstairs by Lisa Matlin.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. That was our book club read this month. And I was like pleasantly pleased by it. I mean, I think we talked about it on FaceTime earlier this week where it's like we don't read thriller/horror, so we very much stepped out of our bounds for this book. But like I was pleased. Like it was great, fine.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would.
Yes.
But I will say I think probably in comparison to other horror thriller books, it wasn't gory, it wasn't that scary. Like it was, but it really wasn't compared. Yes. So I think it was a good book to like start out with in the genre.
Yes. It was very mild. So if like you don't read any thriller or horror, like definitely pick it up because I think it's such a great like starter book. Yeah. But if you're like very, very like well versed in horror, you'd probably be like, this is the dumbest book ever.
Literally.
Like it's just like I feel like it's not groundbreaking horror thriller. But it's still like fun for people who don't read that genre normally. Yeah.
No, I agree.
Okay, cool. What am I reading?
Oh yeah.
So after we finished that book, I am now reading Belladonna by Adeline Grace. It is a young adult fantasy romance / thriller, like dark fantasy. Honestly, I don't really know what it's like qualified as. Like, I don't know. But yeah, I'm literally only like 3-4 chapters in, so I'm still like feeling it out, getting used to the world and stuff, but I don't know, come back next week for an update. So.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear about it. But that's kind of cool when you like really go into it not knowing what to expect.
Yes, yeah. And it's also been just sitting on my bookshelf for a really long time, so I'm like, I should read it at one point. So
Makes sense.
yeah.
What are you watching?
So I'm not really watching anything regularly. But Jack and I did watch the movie Nocturnal Animals, which came out in 2016. It's streaming on Netflix. It has Amy Adams and Jake Gyllenhaal. It was good.
Nice.
I think there was some parts that like went over my head.
Sure.
So I think it's like due for like a rewatch almost, where it's like you need a rewatch and kind of like have the themes sink in. But it was good, a little triggering, but like what's not triggering about horror / thriller? You know what I mean? Like it's just but yeah, no, it was, I mean, I liked it. It wasn't too scary, but it was enough like suspense and thriller that like I was engaged still.
Sure.
So
Okay, cool.
what about you? What are you watching?
I watched a few episodes of Gilmore Girls with my roommate last night.
Nice.
Always Sunny when I don't have something to watch. Great British Baking Show a little bit.
Nice.
And then a new episode of The Kardashians came out this morning. So I watched a little bit of it before work, but then I got so busy. So I'm going to finish that tonight. So
Very nice. What are you listening to?
I don't think I'm listening to anything new this week, honestly.
Okay.
I think I talked about this last week that I've been listening to like a lot of Daisy Jones and the Six.
Oh yeah.
And I'm still vibing with that this week, honestly. Like I just feel like it's fall vibes. It feels so like homey to me. I don't know what it is about that music, but I just love it. So I feel like I've needed it this week, especially.
That's what I should listen to, because I've been kind of like in a rut
Slump.
where I'm like, I don't know. I open Spotify. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to listen to.
Yeah.
That's what I should listen to.
Yeah, no, you should. It's honestly been really, really fun. Like going back to it, especially after not listening to it for a while. So
yeah,
highly recommend. What are you consuming?
What am I listening to?
Oh, God, I'm an asshole. I've skipped your question twice.
No, it's okay. It's A-okay, okay?
Okay.
What am I listening to? I think you'll get a kick out of this, okay? I am listening to Spotify made playlists, right? These are playlists that people random on the internet have made. One is called Training to be a Fire-Breathing Bitch Queen.
Yes, I love that.
Right? And the second one is Pretending You're the Hot, Snarky Character in a Slow Motion Edit.
That is so specific.
Right?
I love that so much. I bet the songs are so badass too.
Oh, it's a vibe. It is a
bet.
vibe. You do feel like that hot, snarky badass in a slow motion edit.
You gotta send that to me. I gotta see what songs is on that.
I will. Yeah, no, it's a vibe. But yeah.
That's so fun though. Those like, playlists are like fun. You know,
they are,
and it's cool because you don't get bored with it because you don't really hear the songs on it. So it's
exactly. Cool. What are you consuming?
Nothing too exciting. I ordered pizza from this one place I really like called Tenderoni's the other night. Yum. So I got that. And then, yeah, really nothing else exciting besides that. I did order some snacks right before we got on. So I got Reese's Sticks, which Selena did not know what they are, but you guys need to try Reese's Sticks, okay?
Yeah.
It's like Reese's, but like more like wafer layers in between. I don't know, guys. It's so yummy. So I got that, and then I got Doritos and sour cream. So I'm going to eat some of that.
And your ice cream.
Yeah, my ice cream. Wow.
Nice.
Yeah. So
what did you get for ice cream? Like, what's your go-to?
I don't really have a go-to. It depends what I'm in the mood for.
Oh, okay.
But I got half-baked Ben & Jerry's this time around, but I do love getting Talenti pistachio gelato. Oh. That's like one of my favorites. So
that sounds good. Dude,
it's really delish.
Fuck with half-baked.
Right?
It's so good. Like, tell me why it's so good.
I don't know, Selena. Because it has fudge. It has brownies. It has cookie dough. It has vanilla and chocolate. Like, it's everything you want.
Yeah. I literally haven't had a half bake in so long. Ugh, I'm
Maybe
gonna
you
throw
have
up
to get
now.
some on your way home from Ulta.
Shit. Ugh. Anyways, damn.
What have you been consuming?
So I ordered Chinese food yesterday. I had like fried rice
Yum.
with beef and broccoli. Yeah, because again, it's been a fucking week and I was
Yeah.
so fucking tired. So I was like, you know what? I've been craving Chinese food. That's what I'm going to order.
Nice.
So I got that. I went out to lunch with my coworkers today and I
fun.
got a honey lime chicken salad with a cup of chicken wild rice soup. It was really good.
That sounds so good.
Yeah, it was really good, and it was even better because it was charged to the company. Like, I didn't have to pay for it.
Heck yeah. No, free food tastes better. It really does.
100%.
That's just the
100%.
truth.
Yeah. So.
For sure. For show.
Okay, are we ready to dive into pop culture?
Yes, I only have 2.
Okay, great. You can go first.
All right. So number 1, rip Suzanne Summers. She passed away. She was an actress on Three's Company. I
did not see
wasn't a fan, but my mom was, so I always knew of her
Oh.
because my mom was a fan. So that
Yeah.
happened. And then Maren Morris filed for divorce from her husband
Whoa.
after 5 years of
what?
marriage.
What? When?
So,
Where
rip.
was I? What the fuck?
I don't know. But
Huh.
yeah, so that's sad. Literally, this is the year of the celebrity
sad.
breakups. I'm telling
It
you, I don't know
is.
what's going on, but
How?
I just got like, I almost threw up because I thought about what would happen if Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively ever got divorced.
I don't think they
can't
ever will.
actually fathom.
No,
that.
I don't think they ever will.
No.
No.
Well,
Nope. Nope. Nope.
what's your pop culture that? Oh,
The only thing that I have is that Pete Davidson hosted SNL. That was it. It was like the season premiere of like season
Yeah.
49 or whatever, and he came back and hosted, and good for Pete.
And
Like,
one
I
of the
don't know.
skits on there was like the ESPN reporters all talking about Taylor Swift, and then Travis Kelce had a guest spot at the end, and then Taylor also made an appearance at the end. I think.
I know. It was
So-
their official debut, like their official
but they
couple
weren't even
debut.
together.
Oh no, like walking into the SNL studio, that was
Oh,
like the
yeah.
first time that they've been like holding hands, because we saw the footage of them walking behind, like in the Arrowhead Stadium in the back to like go to his car or whatever,
Yeah.
but they weren't holding hands. But this was their official hard launch. It was
Yeah.
the premiere of SNL. But no, that's fun. That's
Yeah.
really fun. So
For sure.
that is it.
Alrighty, well,
that is it.
let's just dive right into our topic then, I guess.
Yes.
Selena, why don't you tell everyone what hellish thing we decided to do?
Yeah. Theoni and I did a hard thing today. And we're going to talk about our top 5 favorite books of all time.
So let me just say something. Like, I don't know that my answer, I'm sure, changes every day.
Yeah.
And I'm also not even sure that, like, I got all the books I wanted on this. Like, I just don't even know. Like, this was so hard to do. Like, especially because we're not just doing in one genre or anything like that.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like all books. Like any books that you've read. Like, yeah. Yeah,
I don't
it was
feel
tough.
confident. I don't
It was
feel
tough
confident.
for me. I think honestly, what was even more tough was like number 4 and 5, because I have like my top 3 down. Like I know that, but like 4 and 5, I was like, oh my god, there are like literally 8 contenders for those 2 spots, and I'm like, that like I don't know. I just like,
I didn't
it was
even have
hard.
my one. I don't even know.
Oh my
I really
gosh!
don't.
Wow. Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
I feel
Ugh.
sick.
It's okay. You're gonna get through this. You're gonna be fine.
Okay. Don't hate me. I
I have honorable.
Yeah.
I have
Okay.
5 honorable mentions.
I cut mine down to 3, you whore. Just You told me you better not have honorable mentions, bleh. And then you have
You know
5.
what? I have
Get
learned
off
from
my
you.
ass, Selena.
You are a bad influence. Okay.
Fine. What are your 5, Selena? Tell us.
Okay. In no particular order. Okay.
Okay.
But these were a part of like my top 5 favorite books, and These also just kind of came to the forefront, and it's really hard now that I'm looking at this list. Sorry.
Does it make you want to throw up?
I like really want to throw up. Okay.
Yeah.
Honorable mentions. Literally gonna paint me. The first one. Oh God.
I feel sick.
Me too, actually, now. Because now I'm going to say this out loud.
I
and
know.
I'm going to be like, is that true, though? Is that...
Literally, right? I'm second guessing myself.
Okay. First honorable
I'm
mention
gonna die.
is The House in the Carillion Sea by T.J. Klune. That one was really, really hard because I loved it so much. But it just had to have an honorable mention, but it unfortunately did not make my top 5. My second one, oh God, this one's hard too, is The Heart Principle by Helen Huang. You know how much I love that book, and Quan. It was so hard, literally so hard, because I love that book, okay?
Yeah.
Next one is The Wicked King by Holly Black, which is a young adult fantasy. That one literally rocked my world, and that one was really, really hard to not put in my top 5.
Yeah.
This one's going to be tough. The Love Hypothesis by Allie Hazelwood is an honorable mention, which I feel should be illegal that it's not on my top 5, but it's unfortunately on my honorable mentions list.
I'm really...
Okay. And my last one on my honorable mentions list is Weather Girl by Rachel Lynn Solomon, which was also another really hard one because that was such a fantastic book. And
so
those are my honorable mentions, and that was really painful.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
God,
Are you ready?
I feel your pain. Yeah. You want to hear my honorable mentions? You're going to die. You're going to die. Ready?
Okay.
These are in no particular order as well.
Okay.
House in the Cerulean Sea.
Stop.
I'm not joking. Literally, I love that book. I literally love it.
No, honestly, me too.
I had to. Okay.
Me too.
Next one. Ready? The Love Hypothesis. Which literally hurt every part of my being.
Same. It pained me.
But like, I just couldn't. I just couldn't. Yep.
I agree. I totally agree. Totally understand.
Yeah. Okay. And then the other honorable mention I have is A Song of Achilles. And the reason that I put it in my honorable mentions, I was like iffy. Do I want it in my top? But I was like, I don't think it's a top, but it definitely is very up there for me. Because I have not had an emotional reaction to a book like that. Like, I don't, in a long time, if not ever. Like, I don't know what it was. And so, like, I feel like I could not ignore that because I was an actual mess. And I'm not just saying like, oh, crying, dying. Like, no, I was like actually bawling my eyes out.
Yeah. You were crying, dying, literally. Literally.
Yeah, it was literally. So, oh God.
Wow.
God.
That's tough.
That's crazy we had 2 of the same.
I know. I love that though.
I know,
honestly,
same.
like so on brand for us.
I know, right? All right. Okay. Should we get into our official top 5?
Yeah, I guess if you want. Okay. Do we want to start with like 5 and then work up to our 1? Okay.
Definitely.
Who wants to go first?
You do. I think.
Me?
I can tell you're excited.
Okay.
Okay.
This one was really hard. Because again, like I said, my honorable mentions were in contenders with like 4 and 5.
Okay.
But my 5th one. Ooh, I don't know if this is true. Okay, it is true. It is true. My fifth favorite book of all time is Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo, which is the second book in the duology of the Six of Crows series, which is also a TV show on Netflix called Shadow and Bone. And this one was hard because I think I just needed to remember like how much I loved this book because honestly did not love the first one. I almost didn't read Crooked Kingdom until I was like, I need to finish the series because I'm psycho like that where like I have to finish the series or whatever. And Crooked Kingdom broke my fucking heart. Like it just like grabbed my heart, tore it out. And I was like, are you kidding me? It was so good. It's like found family trope. It's like all these friends. Like, oh my God. It was just so good. And the ending was wild. Like,
I
So
feel
good.
like there's something to be said about books that like just hit you where it hurts or like makes you
Yeah.
feel something, and that looks
Yeah.
different for everybody, but the fact you had such a big reaction like says enough, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think, yeah. I mean, now that I'm talking about it now, I'm like, oh yeah, I do remember it was like such a good book, and I had such like an investment in the characters. And I think that's like what really speaks to all my top 5 books is that like I had such an investment to all the characters. Like
Yep.
honestly, fuck the plot, but not but like I just like want to focus on the characters. And I think that's what
Yeah.
made such an impression on
Yep.
me for all my top 5s. So
Totally. Makes sense. I
yeah.
mean, yeah, when you're connected with the characters, like it doesn't matter what they're doing. You just want to read about them.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. What is your top 5?
Okay. So, my number 5 is Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J. Maas.
Wow. Okay.
So, I literally love that book. I think I've learned that I love like the last book in series when
Yep.
it turns out
Yep.
well, because there's something so much that I love about things kind of being complete or like finally coming to the conclusion after so much things. And I feel like
Yeah.
Kingdom of Ash, which for those of you who don't know is the last book in the Throne of Glass series, there's something about it where everybody comes together and all the dynamics you finally get to see, and the emotions are so high and so
Yeah.
much happens I can't even comprehend. There is just something so special about that book. I literally
Yeah.
I literally can't even put it into words.
I agree. And I think the thing is though with that though is like you are invested 8 books deep already or whatever it is with like Tower of Dawn and then the Assassin's Blade.
Yep.
Whatever. You're like 8 books deep in already. This is the last one. It all accumulated to this and it's
Literally.
like just so epic, crazy but high stakes and it's just yeah, it's like a lot. It's a lot of feelings.
It is.
It's a lot of feelings.
It's like too many feelings, but yeah, I literally love
yeah.
that book. So,
Oh, me too.
yeah.
Me too. Okay.
okay.
Okay. Sorry. Sorry. I like can't. This
It's
is gonna
okay.
be really
Deep
hard.
breaths, deep breaths.
Okay, my number 4. My number 4. This one was kind of like a good solid. I think like I had some that were like up against it, but like deep down, I knew it was gonna be this one. My 4th favorite book of all time is Book Lovers by
I
Emily
knew
Henry.
it was gonna be on your list somewhere. I knew it had to be.
Don't get me wrong. Like any other girl in America, I am an Emily Henry hoe, okay? But when it comes to Nora and Charlie,
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck happened. Maybe it was the space that I was in mentally.
Yeah.
Or it was just like their story in general and the relationships and all that stuff. Something about that book hit so fucking hard that like I was a hot mess afterwards. Like I could like every time I think about it, I like want to cry. Like it's like
It's
I don't know. And it's funny too because like I remember starting that book and not even being into it because I was like, oh, it's kind of starting off slow. I'm not really vibing with Nora nor Charlie, blah, 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 blah. And now it's like my favorite Emily Henry book of all time. And it's made my number 4. So
it's literally, that book is incredible. The characters are so good. I literally am in love with Emily Henry. So
yeah.
I mean, and I feel like knowing you, that makes so much sense that you love that book so much. And like Charlie's also so hot.
Yeah, no, he is. I mean, yeah,
Literally
he is,
so
like,
hot.
without a doubt. Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to hear your number 4.
Okay. It is. Okay. It is A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas.
Wow!
Yeah,
2 SJM already.
Yeah, there's more. So just
up.
But okay. A Court of Mist and Fury, that is a book when I realized I truly loved Sarah J. Maas so much.
Yeah.
And I got fully invested in it. And I was like, oh, wow, I think I really like fantasy books. And I was obsessed after the first ACOTAR book. But then I read that and I was like, oh, I am in deep. Like, I'm in deep.
Yeah.
So everything about that book and you guys know chapter 55, chapter 54. There's so much about that book that I love.
No.
Like, I don't even know what to say. But, like, also the way you get introduced to all the characters and just everything. It's so good.
I think it's a testament to Sarah's writing as well, because you don't get that often in a series where the second book is the one that is, like, it gets you invested. Because, like, me personally, I thought ACOTAR was, like, a fine book, right? I'm, like, very, very much well-versed in the fantasy genre, so I was like, okay, it was fine. Like, it was fun. Is it the best book that I've ever read? No. And then you get to book 2, 3, 4, all of that, and it's
better.
like, it gets, yes, and that's never, I feel like that's never common. I feel like they come out swinging with book number 1, and then everything else falls flat, whereas I think this series is so amazing in that it just keeps going up. Like, it's crazy.
And
Crazy.
I think part of the reason why that is because she's thought out so many things that, like, each time you get more and more invested, and each time you start to put more puzzle pieces together, and it makes it, like, so exciting to read. Bruh, so good.
Yeah, I got you.
Alrighty, what's your number 3?
My number 3 was pretty much a given. So, like, 1, 2, and 3, or 3, 2, 1 was pretty much a given. Like, I don't think there was any debate for these.
Gotcha.
And I don't think, like, if I wake up tomorrow and I'm like, oh, they changed, like, I don't think they would change. Like, that's the thing. Number 3 is Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare. Still holding strong since the first time I read it back in, like, 2014. Like, Lil Selena reading that book. I swear to, like, what you said about Kingdom of Ash, I think there's something to say about, like, the last book in a series, in a trilogy, in a duology, anything. Yeah. It's just, like, so whole and complete, but the stakes are so high, and that trilogy in general is so amazing. And what I was saying before is that, like, these fucking characters, like, are just, I love them to this day. So
that's so nice. I wish I had more to say. I feel like I need to read that series so I can fully understand. But, like, that doesn't surprise me at all, because I know you love that series so much.
Yeah, I did a recent reread of it, like, almost a year ago now, and it still hits. Yeah. Okay, what is your number 3? You already have 2 SJMs. If you said that there's more, if I want to say that there's, like, room for, like, a contemporary or something, right? But a part of me is like, okay, now we're getting to 3, 2, 1, and I'm like, there's a lot of SJM books out there that you really like. Like, what else? Is your list all SJM?
Well, I'm not going to spoil it.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah, sorry.
I don't, unlike you, I think my top 3 or even top 5 can change. Like, even some of the books I'm thinking about that maybe didn't even make my honorable mentions, I'm thinking about them now, and I'm like, wait, I loved those books. So, like, I have a really hard time deciding.
Yeah,
but
that makes sense. That makes sense.
So, my number 3 is a Sarah J.
Shut up.
You don't know how much I'm literally obsessed with her and her books. You don't understand. You actually really don't. Okay?
I mean, I do, but no. Like, yes but no.
Okay. So, it's House of Sky and Breath, okay?
Okay.
When I tell you that book stressed me out more than anything.
Yeah.
And I don't know that I've felt as, like, as I ever had than the end of that book. Yeah. Truly, I, like, threw up. I cried. I screamed. Literally everything I did with that book. So, I feel like it has to be up there. But again, I don't even know if it's top 3. Like, I don't even know if my top 3 are my top 3. So, it's fine. Okay. I'm second guessing everything, but we're good. It's too much. This is like a stupid podcast episode. I don't even know what I'm saying, bro. I'm so stressed.
You know what? It's okay if your list changes. Like, today is the list for today, but tomorrow it could change, and that's A-okay. Okay?
Thanks, Selena. All right. What's your number 2?
My number 2. It's funny. Have you noticed that I haven't said any SJM books yet?
Yeah, it's making me nervous.
Yeah, right? Isn't that weird? I'm kidding. Because my number 2 is also House of Sky and Breath by Sarah J. Maas.
Wow. Okay.
Here's the thing. I was going to go with Crescent City.
I thought that.
But if I'm going to be 100% honest with you, with everyone, with myself, Crescent City, the first 200 pages took me 2 weeks to read. Yeah. I'm not kidding. And I am an avid fantasy reader, could not get through the 200 pages. And I was like, what the fuck am I reading?
Yeah.
And then, right, everything is history. Yeah. Objectively, I think Crescent City is her best book written to this day, even over Hosab. But the reason why Hosab is number 2 is because I think Sarah J. Maas is so good at creating those second books where they are so pivotal to the series that, like, it is so insane. Like, it shakes everything up. And I think that's what Hosab did to not only the series, to all of her books, to me mentally, physically. Like, that book changed my life. No, and it's funny too. It's funny too because I didn't read that book for almost a year when it came out because I just couldn't. You have to be in a mind space to like read fantasy, right? And like that's a big boy. Hosab is a big boy. And I was like I'm
sorry.
It's okay. And I was like, I don't think I can physically, mentally take it. But it's just so good. It's so fucking good. So and I think what Crescent City wasn't able to do that Hosab did is really flesh out all the characters because Crescent City was busy doing all the world building.
Yep, so 100%.
That is my number 2. What is your number 2?
Okay.
It's another SJM book, right?
No.
So what?
It's not. It's not.
Okay, because you still haven't said ACOWAR, and I know you love ACOWAR. So I don't know if that's number 1. And if it's not number 2, then what is your number 2? I don't know. I
love you trying to figure this out.
I know, I'm trying to figure it out.
You get one guess.
Your number 2 is not an SJM book.
No.
But you already said A Song of Achilles is honorable mention. And okay, so then it's a contemporary.
You got this?
It's a contemporary.
I'm believing you.
Oh, wait. It's an Emily Henry book, isn't it? Yes! Wait, it is People We Meet on Vacation.
What? Selena!
Yes. Is it? No, it can't be book. Oh, no, it's Beach Read. Sorry. Why was I thinking it was People We Meet on Vacation?
I don't know.
Was it? Oh, because you love Alex.
I do love Alex, but Gus is my boy.
But you love Gus more.
Gus is my boy.
Beach Read is number 2.
Yes, there is nothing like that book.
Yeah. No, you're right.
I literally love that book with my entire heart.
You do?
I literally love her as an author, Emily Henry. Yeah. But that book, the characters are so good. The plot is so good. The chemistry between Gus and January is so good. And the whole concept of it, the tropes, the like dates they go on, the like sex scenes, everything is like
all
perfect.
Iconic.
Yeah, it's honestly all iconic, literally.
Yes.
Like, and if you gotta reread it soon because there's so many scenes in there that I feel like people forget about, that they're not like the most talked about ones, but they're so good.
No, you're right.
I love that book.
Damn, literally. I haven't read that book in a hot second. Like I should do a reread. I am due for a Gus reread.
And but what I'm thinking about too is like both of our number 2s we read together.
Yes, we did. Oh my God,
so
we
special.
did. That is really special.
I know.
Wait, that's crazy.
Off. Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh, okay. Ew.
My
Selena,
number 1.
Ew. What is it?
Do you want to guess my number 1?
Yes. I've really been thinking this the whole time. And I feel like it was missing from your list.
Okay.
Oh, I don't. If I'm wrong, I feel like I don't like know you.
You actually failed the friendship test, and this is the end of our relationship.
Literally, oh my God.
And this is the last Piping Hot podcast episode, everyone. No, I'm kidding.
God, there's a lot riding on this.
I'm kidding.
Deep breaths.
I messed up the Emily Henry book, so you're fine. You're fine.
Legend of the Fifth by Selena Thorne. Just
No,
kidding.
you're
Okay,
funny.
I'm just
You're
joking.
funny.
Okay,
You're so funny.
okay, I think your number one book is Kingdom of Ash.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
It is not.
Fuck! What is it then? What the fuck is it then? I don't want to guess anymore. Unless it's Empire of Storms.
That's a good book, but it's not.
Okay, well, I give up then. I don't know, Selena.
It's Akamath.
Oh, duh. I forgot you didn't say that already.
Yeah.
Ah!
It's Akamath. It's funny because I was like, oh, Akamath is not number one for me. It can't be number one. I got a literal tattoo of Valaris because of Akamath. I'm like, Selena, you're just gaslighting yourself at this point. Like,
yeah.
I don't think I conceptualized just how much that book meant to me. Again, maybe it was like the mental space that I was in when I was reading it or whatever, but like it made like such a huge impact on me that like it literally changed my world. I like read that book, finished the series, and then I went back to Akamath and I read it like 2 more times. Like I think with going back to like Hosab, which is my number 2, I think Sarah J. Maas is so good at creating these second books that are so pivotal, but also are like so impactful with these characters.
So deeply impactful. That's
Yes.
like the perfect word for it.
Yeah, and I was like, no, like it's Akamath. Like I don't. Yes, Crescent City is like objectively her best written book. Yeah, Hosab is great too, but it's like it's Akamath. Akamath is my number 1.
I'm just shook that Kingdom of Ash didn't even make your list. I feel like
know.
you've talked about that one so
I know.
much.
You know why it's not on my list?
Why?
It's because
we never found out what Lorcan did.
No, that too though. That too. No, because I think in a sense, I think what you were saying before was right, where it's like it's all these like 8 books. It's something about the last book that everything comes together and everyone is working together and yada yada yada. But I think I forget that I was like miserable reading that book because our main character was miserable. And I think that's what like
it's
was really
tough.
hard to read.
It's
Yes.
a hard
Like
book.
it's not I mean, yes, it is a fun read, but like mentally it's like hard to see your favorite character being tortured constantly, and it was just really, really hard. But don't get me wrong, I still love it. It's just that like I don't think it's my favorite.
It's tough.
My favorite. So
I just can't believe I didn't guess Akamath. I really thought you said it already.
no.
I'm
You're
so
funny.
sorry. Please
No,
don't make me fail the friendship test.
No, you're fine. Oh my god. Okay.
I'm really humiliated.
Oh my god, no, don't worry about it. You're like, honestly, like I've read so many books. Like you were so close, okay? You got the same author, okay?
Don't do that, okay?
Okay, I want to guess your number 1.
Okay.
Because I think it is Akawar. Because I know you love Akawar. Oh, okay, wait. Okay, so it has to be an SJM book. And you already said Kingdom of Ash. You already said Hosab. I don't think it's Crescent City. I also don't think it's Court of Silver Flames, because you're not a Nesta girly. I honestly think it's Akawar. Watch me be like dumb, and I'm thinking aloud, and you're like, actually, it's not even an SJM book, you dumb bitch. Okay, Akawar is my final answer, and I'm locking it in.
Well, now I feel like a horrible person because you got mine right and I got yours wrong.
It's okay. It's funny. It's funny that our top number 1s are the same series.
Literally.
It's literally the same series.
But like Akawar, I feel like people it's so underestimated, or like, what's the right word? Underappreciated, maybe.
Yes, yeah.
There are so many good scenes in this book.
Yeah.
And I don't even know, but it also, again, there's so many parts of it that are really difficult to read. But I also think it's so cool because you get so much like hints about what's going to happen in the future, but you also get some closure with like Reese and Feyre, but then you also get a little more insight into Elaine and Cassian and Nesta and Azriel and like my boy Lucian. But no, like there's just something so special about that book. And I don't know, it just feels, you know when there's no words?
Yeah.
That's how I feel. That's how I really feel. I don't have words.
I know. I definitely understand. Again, it's like, yes, Aquawar is not the end of the series, right? But it was supposed to be. So it has that like finite ending almost. It feels like it's almost like a finite ending. And so I totally understand that, like, in a way it's like all coming together of like what has been leading up to from ACOTAR and Akamath. So it feels like it feels really epic.
Exactly. Oh man. I just though we talked about some good books, and the thing is there's so many more that I could have included as well.
Yeah.
Like even in my honorable mentions.
Yeah. Oh, same. My honorable mentions could have gone forever.
Literally.
Forever and ever. Wow. That was fun, but that was really hard.
That was really fun, but extremely stressful. We chose a stressful topic for a stressful week.
I know. Honestly, what were we thinking?
I don't know.
That's kind of rude of us.
I know, right? Oh, goodness. So, Selena, you want to tell everyone what we're talking about next week?
Yes. Next week, Theoni and I will be talking about our unpopular opinions.
Yes.
Which is interesting because I feel like we are very opinionated people when we want to be.
Yes. 100% about random things.
Yes.
I think, too, unpopular opinions, we've done hot takes episodes before.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's kind of similar. But I'm curious to see what will come out with this because I'm going to have to go about my week and think about what I have unpopular opinions of. Because I feel like I have them, but sometimes it's hard to think about off the top of my head, you know?
Yes, so, I agree. And you know what? I might fall into the trap of like, oh, I think it's an unpopular opinion, but then I'm going to come to the episode and we're both going to have the same opinion. And I'm going to be like, it's not unpopular. It's not unpopular.
No, literally in actuality, it's just an opinion. Yeah. But it's fine. So I'm excited for that though.
Same.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for listening and we'll see you next week.
Bye.